Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so the score was 108-102 for the second game in a row. We held the Clippers to 102 points, got the victory, and yeah, man, this game was good. This one was about a lot easier to watch than the last couple of games the Lakers have played, where we scrapped and had a lot of free throws and stuff like that. This was a bit more smooth, although we had some interesting stuff happen in the fourth quarter that ultimately made this game a little closer than we would have liked it to have been. We did have at one point as much as a 21-point lead. But we'll take the victory. 1-6. We'll live with it. Start off the game really hot. As I mentioned in the halftime video in the first quarter, the end of the quarter, we had shot in 75% from the field and 70% from the three. I didn't think that would sustain. It did not. We ended the game with more reasonable shooting stats, but still pretty solid. 42% from behind the arc, 18 of 42, and 49% from the field, 37 of 77. The Clippers were 38 of 88 for 43% from the field, and 12 of 39 from 30, with 30% from the three. Your Lakers missed 6 free throws again. We have to shoot the free throw better. 14 of 20 for 70%. They shot at 14 of 17, 82%. We beat them on the glass, 40 to 41. We had 11 offensive rebounds. They had 10, so it was rather even there. We only had 21 assists. Still found a way to win. 24 to them. 8 steals for us, 9 for them. 6 blocks for us, 1 for the Clippers. 17 turnovers for the Lakers. 20 points conceded off of those turnovers. That wasn't great. They had 12 turnovers, 15 points conceded off of those. We had 10 fast break points to their 16. We had 34 points in the paint to their 48. So the Clippers really did win this in a lot of categories. But we shot better. We just shot better. And that's where we got the victory, man. That's where we got the victory. We shot better than them. Norman Powell went down the first quarter. After having a cold start to the game, he went out with an injury that continues. Kawhi Leonard had 33 points, 10 rebounds. He looked more like himself tonight. 13 of 23 from the field, 3 of 7 from behind the arc. He looked like Kawhi. In moments at a time in this game, you saw the person that scares you. You know, I said last game I wasn't afraid of Kawhi Leonard. He didn't look like he was, had the lift. He didn't look like he was the same guy. Well, tonight he came back and he was that guy. But didn't get enough out of other people, man. Zubac, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal on 5 of 9 shooting. More of a quiet night for him. He also fouled out in this game. I didn't even realize that. But he did. James Harden had another poor shooting night, 4 of 14, 2 of 9 from behind the arc, 4 of 14 from the field. 13 points, 2 steals, 8 assists, and 2 boards on 3 turnovers. James Harden's just having a tough stretch against these Lakers, man. We've been locking him up. He shot poorly in the last one, too. Chris Dunn, 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc, 15 points and 1 steal, 1 block, 4 assists, and 2 boards. I thought he played well again, as he had a pretty good game in the last one. Glad he didn't shoot well from behind the arc, though. I'll tell you that. And those 3 turnovers looked nice. And what else is going on down there? Nicholas Batum had 6 points, 2 steals, 1 rebound on 2 or 3 from behind the arc. Bogdanovich shot poorly again, 4 of 16 from the field, 4 of 11 from behind the arc. 12 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds there. So he, too, had a bad 2-game stretch in our building. We definitely loved it. Seeing Bogey miss, he's putting on a Clipper uniform now, so that's just what it is. 3 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds for Amir Coffey. I thought he was quiet, man. He didn't even attempt a field goal in this game. 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He'd been playing really well, and I guess he did some good things. You could see steal there, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, but I'm used to Amir Coffey being significantly more aggressive than what I saw in this game. Very interesting to see him not really press the issue and not attempt a single shot. That's actually a shocker to me. 2 of 4 from the field for 4 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 5 boards in 12 minutes for Eubanks. That's pretty good production from him. And that is pretty much a production from the opponent. We really held them. They had some poor shooters out there. Our defense was stellar once again. We continue to just hold teams well below the season. Their averages, 102 in both of these games is phenomenal. Lakers defense, and considering the fact that we were out where we out Goodwin, out Austin, and we still managed to get this victory. Got to give credit to the entire team, first of all, everybody. So let's get into it. LeBron James, 17 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 9 assists, 5 rebounds on 1 of 6 from behind the arc, 6 of 17 from the field. LeBron played well in some areas, but the missed shots were a bit much. I thought he was forcing it a little bit. His defense was there, though. The 2 steals, a block, very impactful. 9 assists, very impactful. But the missed shots are crazy, and then 8 turnovers to himself. And you're bricking that many shots and you're turning the ball over 8 times, it's kind of tough to be pleased with the performance. But I did think his energy was great. But I just thought he was forcing a little bit. I thought, we were trying to see who was going to have it tonight, and LeBron didn't necessarily have it between our 2 superstars. But he did fill up the box score, and we definitely couldn't have won without him. Luka Doncic, 29 points, 2 steals, 9 assists, 6 rebounds on 9 of 17 shooting from the field, 5 of 12 from behind the arc. Now, he did have it going. He also had 6 turnovers of his own, but I thought he was doing a much cleaner job of dealing with the defense that was being thrown at our ball handlers. I thought he handled it a little better than LeBron tonight. And what really helped Luka was just the 3-ball falling. 5 of 12, at least it fell. It really was falling in the first quarter, to be honest with you. I think he was 3 or 4 from behind the arc. Kind of fell cold from behind the arc from there. But I thought both of our guys really did a good job finding others. 9 assists each. That's really good production from our playmakers. And Luka's steals continue to be just a shocker as well. He's been playing so well from defensively. There was a sequence down there where he defended 2 different people. He's playing great defense for his standards. For those who say, "Oh, Luka's a terrible defender," he hasn't been for the Lakers. Through 7 games now, he hasn't been a bad defender at all. In fact, he's been good. One of the better steals guys in the league. Yeah, that's who Luka Doncic has been. So, the team defensive concept, our stars are just buying in, and they're giving us what they got. And it was good for us, very good for us. Gabe Vincent, 9 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 boards. 3 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from behind the arc. I'm glad the 3 shots fell from behind the arc, but he did miss quite a few. But he filled up the box score. I thought he was extremely impactful, especially given the fact that he had to fill in for guys who were out. 31 minutes of play. He was really, really strong, and they were looking for him a lot, and he gave us good stuff. Jackson Hayes, 2 of 2 from the field. 6 points, 2 blocks, 7 rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds. He was good. I thought we were looking for him a little more than I would have liked us to. I thought we were trying too many possessions where we try to lob him the ball. We just got to limit what we're doing out there as it pertains to what we're asking our guys at times. I thought, we were looking for people to do a little more than what they could tonight in a lot of cases. I felt the same way about some other players on our team as well. But Jackson Hayes gave us a plus 11, and I thought he was pretty good in 26 minutes of play. And Dorian Finney-Smith, Dodo, 37 minutes, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc, for 11 points, 1 steal, and 4 rebounds, and a missed layup that was really interesting because when he missed it, the Clippers came back down and hit a 3. And the scoreboard ended up giving the Clippers 5 points. So what it looked like was we went from having an 8-point lead to a 5-point swing, and all of a sudden in a 1-possession game with like a minute and 20-something to go. So everybody was panicking. We didn't know what was going on. Even the announcers didn't realize that the scoreboard was wrong until the following possession. But at one point, this thing got a little close there. It felt closer than it was based on the scoreboard mess up. But Dorian Finney-Smith missing that layup was crazy, man. That was absolutely insane. I can't believe he did that. But everything else, it was pretty good. He led the team in plus-minus with a plus Kobe 24. So I thought he was good for the most part. But we ain't gonna miss that layup down the stretch. We can't miss an opportunity to clown him for that, for sure. Our bench. I thought our bench gave us very good production tonight, man. Dalton Knecht, 19 points, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 7 of 10 shooting from the field, 5 of 8 from behind the arc. He was spectacular. No turnovers. The 4 rebounds were strong. The 2 steals. He was spectacular tonight, man. He was really spectacular. I don't know what to say. This is the game we've been waiting for Dalton Knecht for about a month and a half now. And, you know, I might give him the game ball, to be honest with you. I mean, I think Luka probably deserves it. The 6 turnovers were crazy. Obviously, LeBron and Luka, the superstars, really showed up big. You don't want to disrespect them, but a guy like Dalton Knecht coming in with no confidence, having been piss poor to the point where I was telling people that we need to send him to the G League, telling people we need to, you know, cut his minutes down. He's unplayable. I thought he was excellent tonight. 25 minutes of play, filling in for Austin, filling in for Rui. He gave us the 19 points we needed. And I'm excited about him finding his confidence from here. I still believe he's one of our most prolific, pure scorers and pure shooters. Obviously, with us acquiring Luka, I'd have to imagine he's our best shooter. But Dalton Knecht has been somebody that I've said I feel can score 50 points in a game. So for him to have a night like this really solidifies what I know is there. And we've seen it before against Utah, against the Suns in the preseason. We know what he can do. But he has had some very unplayable games. And he's coming off a very long, lengthy slump. And I hope we're past it. I hope this is a sign that he's past that, and that coach can start giving him the type of minutes and looks that he needs in order for him to be this productive. And if he can be this productive, and we can find a way to utilize him regularly and get this type of production from him regularly, our ceiling goes up from here. So that's why I think Dalton Knecht is such an important piece. Shake Milton, 8 minutes of play, 2 or 3 from behind the arc, 2 or 2 from the 3, 6 points, 1 rebound. I thought he was pretty good with the minutes given. I love the fact that his shot fell. We really needed that from him. Solid stuff. Trey Jemison, 18 minutes of play, 1 or 2 from the field, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 5 fouls. I didn't think Trey really had it tonight. I didn't think he had it tonight. I like him most of the time. He's really good. They tried hacking him down the stretch in the hack of Jemison. I didn't realize he was 37% from the free throw line, but he did hit one of them. But it forced us to take him off the floor. But I didn't feel like he really had it tonight. There were just moments out there where I just thought he was a little herky-jerky, fouling unnecessarily, stuff like that. I just didn't think he didn't really have it tonight. And last but not least, Jared Vanderbilt, who was also very, very impactful. I thought we were looking for him a little more than maybe I was comfortable with in certain situations, trying to just make him a shooter, make him a finisher. But he did his job. He did his job in a really, really, really impactful way tonight. He was huge. 4-7 from the field, 0-3 from behind the arc, 8 points, 2 blocks, 1 assist, and 9 boards, 5 offensive rebounds. That's the rebounding Vanderbilt that I've been waiting to see. I know how talented of a rebounder he is, and we really haven't had him in a role where we're asking him to clean glass. But this is what he can do. He gave us so many second chance points down the stretch of this game. Played such phenomenal defense against some of these guys. I thought Vanderbilt was somebody that you really consider a player of the game as well. 22 minutes of play, he was impactful. And so I love what I saw from JV. Hopefully we can continue to get this type of production from him. 8 points, 2 blocks, 9 rebounds, and an assist to go along with it with no turnovers. He was really good, man. Really, really good. So you got great bench production. Big game from Vando, big game from Dalton Knecht. That type of bench production does not hurt. I think the Lakers have shown that they can get it done in a multitude of ways, and this is just one of those. You know, tonight, the production on the night, I think I will give the ball to Dalton Knecht just off the strength of the high percentage shooting. I believe it belongs in Luka Doncic's hands. He was the player of the game. He was the most productive guy. He led us to the victory. He had the big stats, and it was very impactful. Plus 19. You know, Dalton was a negative 13. But I'm going with my gut here only because we just need confidence to go to a guy like Dalton Knecht. We need him to build upon this. And I don't know the last time I gave him player of the game. I don't remember the last time I felt good about him being on the floor, with the exception of the last game, for which he played pretty well in limited minutes, and I thought he was inching in the right direction. This is why I want to give him the game ball. It's not even about who played better on this night. It's just about Dalton Knecht finding ways to fill in and step up. When step up, that's who I call Austin Reeves, is out, Rui out, Goodwin out. We needed Dalton Knecht to step up, and you clearly see we won by 6 points. Dalton giving us 19 points. We couldn't win without him. We couldn't win without his rebounding too. and him getting 2 steals is what we need from him to be impactful on the defensive end. So that's what it is for me. It was a lot of impactful performances from a multitude of people, and it came together to be a great team game. And Luka carried us. His shooting was great. I just wish our turnovers could be a bit more reasonable. I understand that they will double teaming our playmakers, so we didn't really handle that well a lot of the time. We were kind of passing into the defense and letting them get out in transition. But all in all, I do think that we're a contender, man. We're a real contender. That's what I think. I think the Los Angeles Lakers are officially a contender. We've gotten to a point where it's starting to get a little scary. Now that Luka's starting to find his shooting touch, he's getting comfortable here. He's smiling. He's yapping at the refs. He's yapping at the opposing team. Now it's like, all right, we're finding ways to win even when he's not playing great. If he's going to start playing great, it's hard to beat us. It's hard to beat us in a single basketball game, regardless of who we're going against. We're hard to beat. And it's because you have 2 closers that are absolutely and utterly elite. And they're finding other people, they're making other people better, and people are playing defense for them. And they're helping those defensive players, and it's coming together to play some really good ball. So we got the Pelicans up next. I know that's Zion, that's Trigger Murphy. I got a lot of respect for their individual talent, but their team is bad, to be honest with you. 17-44. There should be no reason we don't come out here and find ways of carving a very porous defense up. They are not a good team. They do have some good players, but they are not a good team. So I want us to show up and be ready for New Orleans with the keen understanding that we have seeding to defend, because at this point, if they've updated the standings, we should be in second place, given the fact that the Denver Nuggets lost this morning to the Boston Celtics. We are there. 38-21. Your Los Angeles Lakers are officially in second place. They have updated it on the refresh. We are tied for that second place spot. We have the Denver Nuggets behind us in 39-22 is their record. The Memphis Grizzlies are 38-22 behind them. And one loss could send you right back down to 4th rather easily, but we're half a game above the Memphis Grizzlies for that tied spot with the Denver Nuggets and a 6-game winning streak. You got to give credit to the Lakers. These games have been tough. We haven't been blowing people out like that. We've been playing defense, playing hard, withstanding injury, and protecting our house. That's exactly what we've been doing. And just finding ways to win these basketball games each night, hanging our hat on our defense. And so I couldn't be more proud. LeBron James is officially 1 point away from the 50,000 point mark. No one has ever scored 50,000 points. Nobody's ever scored whatever the heck he has. He is the guy with the mark to set the tone in regards to 50,000 points. So 49,999 points is what LeBron James is on right now. 1 free throw will get it done. I'm pretty sure he'll take care of that against the New Orleans Pelicans here at Crypto.com Arena. So, boy, we've come a long way from where we were when we were getting beaten earlier in the season, struggling with teams and stuff like that. Not sure. I remember I said that we sucked. I don't think we've lost 5 games since then. And so this is just a tremendous turnaround. But we have a lot of work to do. If the playoffs started today, we're playing somebody that has to come their way out of the play-in tournament. One of the Golden State Warriors, Minnesota Timberwolves, Sacramento Kings, or the Dallas Mavericks. So it's going to get weird around here if the Mavericks find a way to find themselves in the spot with us in that first round. That could get crazy. But, yeah, man, that's what's going on with your Lakers, man. Second place Lakers, bro. Wow. We're doing so fantastic right now. We just got to continue to play hard, try to get healthy. I'm glad we rested guys tonight. And, we're going to be ready on Tuesday for the Pelicans. We don't take no opponent lightly. The teams that have sucked, we've lost to, Lakers. That's what it really comes down to. The teams that we've lost to ain't been no good. Utah, Philadelphia. We got to find ways of beating the teams that are hard to wake up for, because we're obviously beating these playoff teams. So that's really what it comes down to, man. Great win. Give the ball to Dalton Knecht. The impact was felt by many players, and I couldn't be more proud of how we're handling this stretch, man. Portland, Denver, Dallas, Minnesota, Clippers. We held all of these teams, all of them, under 104 points. All of them. And you could even date back to the Charlotte loss. That game was 100-97. We've been holding teams well below what's reasonable for a lot of games in a row. And we're the best defense in the league. It just is what it is. I don't know why. I don't particularly dislike it at all. I don't know if it's sustainable for the rest of the season. But when you're beating playoff teams and you're holding them like this, someone has to start saying these words. We are the best defense in basketball. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.